Hey girl, hey, what's going on? What's Google? It's your boy Darren Green. Yes. How y'all doing? It has definitely been a minute. I feel like it's been a minute since I got to talk to you guys, and this is going to be like a brief little weekly app of topics that I didn't really get to talk about because I was on vacation. So I'm back and ready to get into the things. I went to Philly recently with my girl Medusa and some friends, and we had a little Real Housewives of Atlanta slumber party. We didn't get through all the shows, obviously, because it's a lot of content when we're talking about Real Housewives, but we did watch a lot of good episodes and got to reminisce. And watching a lot of those episodes back, I'm just like, wow, I did not notice how shitty some individuals were until now. But I had a good time with some friends. We was drinking really good, eating really good too. Philly has a good source of like restaurants. Like, I never noticed it, but I kind of did, because I remember when I went up there a couple years back to go to Steak 48. Some good steak, honey. We went to this black-owned restaurant, child. I'm gonna tell you all about it on the podcast, because this right here, we got to get into the topics, okay? Anyway, we got to talk about how Chris Brown, child, it was fans was unable to get into the concert. Like, what's going on with that? We got to talk about Wendy Williams, who has no desire to return to TV. Lizzo is coming for American Airlines worldwide, child, because of the charging of bigger bodied people. Snoop Dogg also has some comments about his recent backlash of him being homophobic or whatever. We'll get into that. And we have a whole lot more to talk about here on the Weekly Yap. This is going to be like a freestyle because I don't know. I just feel like I just want to flip through some topics and get into the things. I guess we could start with the Chris Brown thing, because that's a really big story that a lot of people are getting into. I'm reading this article from the Jasmine brand. Shout out to them, because that's the only brand I trust. Because a lot of these other brands, child. Anyway, so shout out to them. I'm going to read this excerpt. I'm going to give you guys my thoughts, okay? Now, it says that many Chris Brown fans in Atlanta were left disappointed over the weekend due to a technical glitch. Oh, Lord, child. The highly anticipated Breezy Bowl made its stops to Cobb County. Unfortunately, purchasing a ticket wasn't enough to grant you access inside. Hundreds of concertgoers told local news that after waiting in the line for entry, they were turned away because their seats were abruptly voided with no forewarning. One Chris Brown fan shared that he purchased 3 VIP floor seats for $1,500 each. Yikes. But when he got to the gate, his scanner read error and was in the red. The guy said, in quotes, "I'm sorry, but your section does not exist anymore." Oh my goodness. While he was eventually able to get inside after being moved to a different section that wasn't VIP, many others weren't as lucky. One woman said, in quotes, "I didn't get into the concert that I paid for. I'm going to go back home and hopefully Ticketmaster or whomever makes this right." Now, they are coming for Chris Brown and Ticketmaster and the actual concert hall or stadium that Chris Brown had this concert in. So I feel like there's a lot of variables with this. I'm not, and you know me, I love to whack Chris Brown every chance I get, honey. I love to whack that okay? Any chance I get. I do not think that this was all his fault. I do think that when it comes to concert going, I hate it. I wish I had like millions of dollars so I can just hire these artists just to perform in my backyard or something like that, or at an event where I could just see them and I ain't got to worry about everybody else. But concert going and just like finding your spot and making sure you're going in the right direction, it's very unorganized. I will say this. I've been to 2 concerts in my life, child. It was the Renaissance concert and then Cowboy Carter. Renaissance was not so unorganized to me. Like we got to our seats really easily. People knew where to go. We knew people was like, oh, go here for this section, go there for that section. When it came to the Cowboy Carter tour, girl, that damn shit was unorganized. People walking around in lines that lead to nowhere. And you stand in one line and then you realize you didn't have to stand in the line because your section's right there. Like, it was a lot. Okay. So I can only imagine how unorganized it is for other artists. But the fact that this glitch was a thing, and for me, they're saying when they got to the ticket booth or whatever, they bought their ticket and they couldn't get in. Now, did this affect like people that just showed up to buy the tickets, or was it people that already bought their tickets? Because I don't live in that's riding dirty. You just coming up into the damn concert, going to the booth and trying to pay for it. Girl, now I heard you can get some good seats doing that. Honey, it's a 50-50. If they was doing that, then girl, there's nothing we can do for you now. But for the people that, bought the tickets beforehand, like, shit is already set in stone. Why is my seat giving up? You get what I'm saying? People miss part of the show. And I know it pisses Chris Brown off because, he's looking like, where the hell are these people at? You get what I'm saying? He didn't make a statement. I'm pretty sure him or his team will make a statement soon, or we can get some type of a refund for these people. Some people was not even able to see the show at all. They went back, they paid the money and went back home. Even the person that paid the 3 VIP seats, Lord, $1,500 each. You get what I'm saying? So I think that when it comes to these concerts, it's a lot of unorganizations. And yes, some of that should go into the artist, but also if you know that you're going to have an artist as big as Chris Brown is a really big artist. So it's a big event anywhere he goes as far as concerts and stuff like that. He's going to have those fans that's just going to always show up. Y'all need a game plan, because now y'all having these artists look messed up because they coming for Chris Brown. I don't think it all should be on him. I think that precaution should be made on the artist side and on the artist's team side, but I don't think that everything should be, thrown at him. Just give him a little bit of an inch of a benefit of a doubt, okay? But I don't know what y'all think about this, y'all. This is crazy, okay? People not going to their damn shows. Anyway, let's move on. We have to talk about Cardi B. We talked about her the other episode. I know I may be a little bit hard on her. But you know what? It is what it is. Okay, because I see what's happening here. But anyway, basically a psychiatrist testifies the woman suing Cardi B does not have PTSD, cites her recent travel and new job. Okay. So I guess Cardi B's legal team got a psychiatrist to basically testify saying that, honey, this girl don't got PTSD and she actually good. Okay, we're going to read this little excerpt and I'm going to play the video, of course. So a psychiatrist by the name of James Rosenberg testified as a defense witness and told jurors he doesn't believe the plaintiff, Imani Ellis, suffers from PTSD. Ellis, a former security guard, claims Cardi snatched her face with a long fingernail during a February 2018 dispute at a medical facility where Cardi was pregnant at the time. Now, Rosenberg explains that after evaluating Ellis for about 6 hours in 2023, he found no significant evidence that she sustained an emotional injury. He noted Ellis reported traveling to Hawaii, Las Vegas, and Mexico, and also taking on a more demanding job since the alleged incident. According to his testimony, those activities are inconsistent with symptoms of severe PTSD, which often includes withdrawing from others, avoiding social interactions, and struggling to maintain employment. Ellis is suing Cardi B for $24 million in damages. Jurors will return to Los Angeles County Superior Court in California next week to hear closing arguments. Yeah. So here's the video in which she was speaking on the security guard's, mental health and how she doesn't have PTSD. So here's what he had to say.
Significant evidence that Ms. Ellis sustained an emotional injury at any point in time in this case from the time of the incident to present. So in this case, if I accepted Ms. Ellis's reports at face value, particularly with the psych testing, she would have profound, off-the-charts PTSD, profound disabling depression, anxiety, profound disabling physical health conditions. Whereas when I compare that to her real-life function, she's had intact relationships with her, loving relationships with her family, which would not be reasonable in the context, particularly of profound PTSD. That she's, in a few months after the altercation and continuing to the present, she's had a job that not only has been higher paying for her, but has been more demanding, requires top, excellent interpersonal skills, how to deal with people, troubled youths, and emotional resilience, and has, per her deposition, performed it well. Again, total mismatch. She also reported to me that since the incident, she's traveled to Hawaii, Las Vegas, Mexico, though she couldn't remember, supposedly, that if she had gone to other places or how many times. And again, even if you look in the psych testing report that was generated, particularly severe PTSD, you don't want to leave your house, you don't want to interact with people, you withdraw from your family, the future looks bleak to you, you don't have a job. These things are completely contrary.
Thank you. No further questions.
Yeah, that's what he said. That's what he said. I have a couple of things to say. And now that I have a clear... I'm going to try to be as objective as possible, even though I don't mess with Miss Cardi B. I do feel like asking for $20 million is crazy. Kind of think of it as girl. And to throw in the PTSD element of it all, girl, you got hit on and berated. Okay. Now, I'm not saying that can't cause PTSD, because we all know people have, it's different variations. You don't have to go to war to have PTSD. Let's be very clear. Humiliation, like extreme humiliation, is a thing, and that you can really get some psycho things, some kinks to you. You get what I'm saying? Going in saying that you have PTSD, and maybe wasn't the best idea. You suing this woman because you got attacked. You got attacked and you got berated and you were hurled racial slurs, fatphobia, body shaming, all that other stuff. Okay, 24 million, no. Now, if you would have been like 200 down, okay, maybe you got a case. And she probably would have just settled. You get what I'm saying? But 24 million, now I understand why Cardi is going. Because at first I'm like, girl, why just pay it? Like, girl, this trial, girl. But no, I understand it's $24 million. That ain't no... That girl will be freaking set for life if she wins. So I understand why Cardi is probably pursuing this. And then even all the semantics of I hate that security guard's legal team. I have reason to believe that her legal team is working with Cardi's legal team, honestly, because the amount of just tomfoolery when Cardi took the damn stand, just talking about, oh, what did you say? I need you to repeat what she said to you. I want you to repeat the fat phobic thing. I'm like, and unfortunately, it made Cardi look entertaining as hell, because we watching Cardi's interactions and she's just giving all types of emotes and different facial expressions and stuff like that got the jury laughing. So she kind of charmed the jury a little bit, which is really making her look good. I mean, even when you look at the video I just showed you, she's over here just rolling her eyes. She's, girl, what is this? What are we talking about? Why are we even having this conversation? I have reason to believe Cardi's gonna win. Cardi is going to win. She's going to win. I'll be very surprised if she doesn't. And it's very unfortunate because she probably really did attack this girl. And I hate laughing. Let me not laugh. But she probably did attack this girl. She probably did say all the things that the girl said. But it's unfortunate because she's a celebrity and she's popular and entertaining. Somebody said this on TikTok too. They said a woman lawyer should have talked to Cardi on the stand. Because when a man was trying to strong arm the conversation and she's over here not making, she is known for getting at women. I do believe that Cardi B has a problem with women, especially black women. A black woman should have been on that damn stand, be like, look, and asking the heavy questions and really got to her, because that's how you get Cardi to reveal that she's a freaking aggressive person. But no, they got this man asking stupid, irrelevant questions. I'm like, her legal team, I don't know who they got, child, Lundy Law or Stark and Stark or wherever the hell, but that was horrible. But with this psychiatrist, What I don't agree with is the fact that, oh, well, she took on a higher paying job that's more strenuous, and people with PTSD wouldn't work at this job. It's easy I don't think we're living, like, that part to me was a little, because at the end of the day, PTSD or not, if you gotta work, you gotta work. She got fired from this job, so she had to get another job. Now, granted, she got a better job. Maybe the job is a little bit more stressful than her previous job, but when you're a regular person, you have to work. You have to come out of your house and potentially be interactive. You have to talk to people. You have to interact with people. So him saying that, I'm just like, no, that's not it. No, absolutely not. Like, you have to work. And I've known people that got PTSD that went on trips, multiple trips. Life don't stop just because you got PTSD. It could be strenuous, it could be hard, but I think that was a little bit of a misstep, and y'all are not living in the real world, because this security guard is not a rich person. She has to work. So what do you expect her to do? You get what I'm saying? I think that this whole trial is just all jokes. I mean, and it's unfortunate, like I said, because Cardi, I have reason to believe that she's going to win, and she probably got away with being aggressive, and she's not going to be held accountable, and she's going to continue to be aggressive, and we're just going to continue to just be like, oh, well, that's Cardi. Sue me if you want to. I'm just going to be likable to the jury and just get away with murder. That's going to be the next thing. That's going to be the next thing. Cardi something about her energy. She's going to kill somebody one day. And I don't mean that lightly. She's going to kill somebody one day. I hope you guys realize that not holding her accountable, the people that's in her life, because we can't hold her accountable. I'm not in her community. We're not in her community. You get what I'm saying? But the people that is not holding her accountable, you will be warned. You will be warned. Okay, let's be very clear on that. Anyway, let's move on, y'all, because I'm tired of talking about Cardi. Let's get some small topics out of the way. Now, why is Lizzo coming for Airlines? Why is Lizzo coming for the Airlines? In a recent TikTok video, the Grammy Award-winning singer spoke out against airlines charging plus-size passengers for extra seats, calling the move a fascist indicator. They've been doing this for years, girl. Okay. Her comment comes just days after Southwest Airlines announced they would be implementing a policy requiring larger passengers to purchase additional seating. Lizzo, who has been a longtime advocate for body acceptance, also addressed the backlash surrounding weight loss drugs. She slammed critics who called the use of medication cheating, calling the label both unnecessary and a lie. Ultimately, Lizzo urged people to stop commenting on other people's health and weight journeys, signing off with a blunt message: how about we all mind our own bodies? STFU. Okay, so I didn't hear about this. They're raising the prices for plus size seatings. I have a unpopular opinion, and it's coming from a big bag. But if you know me, I've only been in 4 plane rides my entire life. I don't fuck with planes. I'm not gonna hold you. I don't mess with planes. But if I have to do it, if I have to go out, if I'm doing a vacation that I really want to go to, fine, I'll just bite the bullet. Or if it ever comes to a point where I'm doing this for work, like I'm on red carpet or I have to go to this event or this, that, and the third, then I'll just have to go. You get what I'm saying? And like I said, bite the bullet. I don't mess with planes. So I don't like Southwest. Let's be very clear. That company is very shady. I've had family members that flew. They said, oh, they offer cheap tickets, like $30 plane tickets. And you're like flying to 3 different cities in one day. Yeah, that's why it's cheap. You get what I'm saying? So I don't mess with Southwest, but I mean, they're raising the prices for plus size people that want to fly with them. I think that when we talk about the conversation of like weight distribution, I think that's very important. And that's not to just be cruel or anything like that. Cause look, I'm big bag. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. If I gotta pay a second seat, that could mean y'all lives. You know what I'm saying? If it's too much on the plane, and I'm not trying to be mean, but I'm just saying, there's so many stories of how planes would fall out the sky because of a poor weight distribution. So I think that they're just taking precaution. I don't think that this has anything to do with fascism. I feel like Lizzo, she'll throw some like real fartsy, like type of think piece ass like words around, thinking that she's like super like in tuned or woke or whatever you want to call it. And it's just, girl, what are you talking about? Fascism, child? Them upping the prices for plus size people is fascism? I don't think that. Now, and you know me, I'm an advocate against body shaming and fat phobia. I hate fat phobia tooth and nail. But when it comes to certain things, the safety of people on a plane, you get what I'm saying? Like, weight distribution is a real thing. It's kind of the reason why we lost Aaliyah. You get what I'm saying? But I'm not saying nobody that was big. I'm not saying it was because of anybody big that was on the plane, but I'm just saying the weight distribution, like, with that plane, it caused it to crash. And that happens a lot with these plane crashes, child. Look, I mean, y'all will tell me what y'all think about it in the comments. I'm not trying, look, I'm just saying, I think this is a little bit too much. Now, I think that we can go overboard when it comes to calling out establishments or people because of certain things. I think this is a little bit too much, we trying to be relevant. Then she came and then with the TikTok video, you made it into a rap. Stop rapping. Lizzo, stop rapping. This is gonna be a full-fledged Darren Green show. Cause we just get into the things. I mean, speaking of people, since we're talking about like people that are pissed off, we could pivot into the whole Snoop Dogg situation. So I believe we did talk about this on the show, like towards the end. I think it was like a Who Child, but basically like Snoop Dogg. Yeah, I did talk about this on the show. Yeah, Snoop Dogg was in an interview basically talking about the Buzz Lightyear thing and saying that they're kind of basically forcing the whole LGBT community down our throats. And the 2-second part in Buzz Lightyear when the two ladies was kissing with their child, and apparently one of his grandchildren had asked, oh, how does two women have children? Yeah, that whole thing. It looks like Snoop Dogg is clearing the air after facing criticism for his comments about the same-sex couple in Lightyear. Responding to a clip of a TV personality, T.S. Madison, calling him out, Snoop Dogg took to the comment sections, writing, I just was caught off guard and had no answer to my grandsons. All my gay friends knows what's up. They've been calling me with love. Okay. He also added, my bad for not knowing the answers for a 6-year-old. Teach me how to learn. I'm not perfect. Okay. I'm about real tired of this notion of, oh, teach me. Because let's be really clear. We cancel Ozzy Osbourne's wife for saying that bullshit. Teach me. Tell me. Like, I need to know. When these people you have computers in your home, the world is your oyster with these devices. You can learn up on some things. I'm so sick of this idea of teach me this or tell me the ways, or you don't want to be taught. Because when someone tells you some things, you come back at them with, well, I just feel like back in the day and I just feel like this and I just feel like the Bible. You don't want to be taught. You don't want to be taught, okay? And I think there was something that T.S. Madison said about this situation. She was like, and another thing, it's too many black men creating broken families and homes that all of a sudden have high family morals and values when it comes to topics of queer community and our visibility. That ain't nothing but a word. Where my bomb at? Let's do it again because that was too low. Okay. That ain't nothing but a goddamn word. Y'all, you have celebrated. First of all, you had women in your music videos kissing. I mean, the way your whole entire come up, selling dope and gang banging and all this other stuff. I mean, I'm sure you're shielding that too from your kids, but yeah, you don't really care if they see all that because this is what we get into. But we don't mess with that, right? We don't mess with that. I would have loved if he would have just said nothing. At this point, because people are entitled to feel however they want to feel. I'm not going to tell people to just not, just pay it dust, because I'm at the point where I just pay it dust. I only If I talk about it, it's like when the person reacts and it becomes this big conversation, and that's when I kind of get into the conversation. I'm no longer, oh my goodness, this person said something homophobic, this person said something. Like, I wait to it fester a little bit, and then I'll gather my take, I guess. But if he would have just said nothing and just moved on, I mean, I'm pretty sure after this, people are gonna forget about it. People are gonna be like, whatever. But I love what T.S. Madison said. Yes, it's a lot of hypocrisy in the black community, honey, the black community when it comes to that. And there's going to be no change. There's no teaching. There's no teaching because we tried this. We tried to teach you. We tried to tell y'all what things are. And you looked at us and was like, well, okay, you're still you're still abominations. I still don't see you. You're still going to get dehumanized. That's just where we are. And especially we're here now. I mean, with this fascist regime we got going on right now, child. I mean, it's everybody is moving to the right. It is appalling, but this is where we are. Like I said, I was not surprised when I saw Snoop Dogg was performing for Trump. I knew exactly where he stands. He don't even stand for his own people. He stands for his goddamn self. I mean, Marlon Wayne said something. Thank you. I think he was coming for Snoop Dogg and said, I've been defending him. Why were you defending him? I want the allies just come, because I feel like it's a lot of allies talking like T.S. Madison in them, fine. But there's a lot of people on the outside like trying to inflate this top. Girl, we don't care no more. For the most part, y'all could be however y'all want to be. Anybody gonna tell y'all what to do. It is what it is. Girl, I can care less about this topic. Anyway, let's go ahead and move on, child. Do we have anything else? Oh, I did say I was going to talk about Wendy for a second. Yeah, I did say I was going to talk about Wendy because I'm like, girl, what's going on? They saying that sources shared to Page 6 that Wendy has no interest in returning to the role of the talk show host and is instead looking into a speaking tour to raise awareness about the dark side of guardianships, seemingly confirming that the insider shared her lawyer told Extra that the 61-year-old has confided in him about wanting to expose what she believes is an abusive system. He continued, in quotes, "It's just so unjust and quite despicable. What she said to me more than once is, Joe, I wish I weren't in this situation, but if someone is going to be in the situation, better with me, with a platform so I can expose the system." And they added that Wendy feels it's better for her, she said in quotes, than some individuals who is caught in the vortex of a horrific guardian situation where you can't get out. She said that if it was going to be somebody, she's happy that it's her because hopefully it will put an end to what she calls abuse. So a speaking engagement, speaking tour or whatever. I mean, I like the idea. I don't know if she's able to do it. She'll definitely be able to make some money. If she is able to do a tour, is our guardianship even going to let her do that? I mean, basically doing a tour, talking crap about them. I feel bad for Wendy. I know people are like, oh, well, she did her dirt, this, that, and the third. I do feel bad for Wendy. I would love to hear what she has to say. And I hope she like spreads awareness with this, because this is like maybe the third, or maybe the second celebrity that I know. Because I know Britney Spears was under guardianship too. And that was dicey over there and she got out of it. But Wendy, this is definitely something that she's been going through for some time now. And I think that she is there's definitely some foul things at play here. So like I said, I would love to see her in a tour. Maybe do a podcast about it or something like that, where you don't have to like physically go places, have conversations with people and talk to people that also are going through the situation or has been going through the situation. Like, cause I'm pretty sure this whole guardianship thing is not just, it's tailored really for the rich and famous, but I'm pretty sure there's regular people that are under guardianships of people. And then there's toxic things going on. I mean, hell, she could do a damn documentary, like host a documentary show about this. And I'm pretty sure Lifetime would definitely help her. You get what I'm saying? I don't know about a tour though. What would that look like? I mean, I don't know. I would buy a ticket. And see what it's about, child. But I just found that topic to be very interesting. Just wondering where that will go. Okay, so I'm done, but I want to talk about Tamar for a second because we talked about Tamar before. Tamar, you lying. Okay. So Tamar speaks out following a mouth injury that was possibly caused by a sleepwalker. So her dentist, right? I think that's what this is, right? This what this person is. Her doctor basically outed the fact that the reason why she woke up in a pool of blood is because she possibly, okay, was sleepwalking and she probably fell. This is a little bit what the doctor said.
Contacted by Tamar Braxton's team, who reported a very traumatic injury. She woke up in a pool full of blood and saw many fractured teeth on her floor. Upon evaluation, I confirmed that she did in fact have several fractured teeth. She even had an avulsed tooth, which is a tooth that's come completely out of the socket. She also appeared to have a fractured septum. We also recommended that Tamar immediately see a medical doctor to evaluate, and upon their evaluation, they determined that she did in fact have a fractured nose. As far as the cause, the medical team ruled out seizure, ruled out stroke, and the only thing left that it could possibly be is somnambulism, which is sleepwalking.
This is what Tamar said, y'all.
Me and eat me up. And the truth is, I've been in the hospital, and the people want me to go back to the hospital, but I don't know. It's been very hard. I love drama. So, okay, well, what's the drama? What's the drama that I did? Somebody got to tell me. What is the drama? Tell me, what is the drama?
She is so out of it. I mean, I don't know what she's talking about here. I know she had, well, Funky Dineva had some words. I didn't really see too much of what he said, but I know that he's like upset with her. I think I have an idea why. I mean, I think that when you look into his perspective, it's like we hung out that night. People are asking me what's going on because they saw me hanging out with you that night. And they're trying to sit there. I mean, anybody can will try to put two and two together. Oh, maybe Funky Dineva has something to do with the reason why she's waking up in a pool of blood and this, that, and the third. So people were just having conversations, and later to find out that it could have been due to a possible sleepwalking. And then you're also promoting a song, a video, visual situation with Yandy's husband Mandisi, and Yandy stand up because she was too huggy and too all up on him in that video. And I'm just like, what the hell is going on? When you're going through a crisis like this and your first thing is to promote some content, it just makes you look like you are doing this for attention, like she always does. Like, she is basically what y'all are calling Lil Nas X, like an attention whore. You get what I'm saying? I mean, listen, we don't see any music coming from Lil Nas X, but his situation, I mean, it looked like his situation is more genuine than hers. Your ass was sleepwalking and woke up into a pool. Girl, well, next time, make sure your door is secured, okay? So you ain't falling down the goddamn staircase or nothing, child. What is going on? I don't know what's happening, child. It's a whole lot going on. We were on here for 37 minutes. This is a damn near bona fide Darren Green Show episode. But look, I told you I wanted to give y'all a little bit of topics while I'm here, and hope you guys enjoyed it. Please be sure to leave a like and a comment below, okay? And if you're not subscribed to the channel by now, subscribe to that channel, okay? See y'all later.